Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is from chapter number 8, and from chapter number 8 we have to learn a few definitions first. First one is about the projection of a given point. So we have to understand that this word, the projection of a given point, this is the definition. So the projection of a given point on a line segment is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point on that line segment. So this is the statement or the definition, and the next part is about the example. So if I would explain it, you can see that let's suppose we have same diagram right here. If I mark like this is AB, this is point A, and this is point B. Now the projection sense, you can say sort of a shadow of a point. So if I just mark one point right here, like let's suppose if I mark thick dot somewhere here, suppose this is a point. This is a point, and we imagine that there is this point is, you can say, an opaque, not transparent. So consequently, there will be, if we glow a lamp or a light behind this point, exactly behind this point, and it is a opaque point, means that light cannot pass through this one. So consequently, what would happen, that all things will glow, but right below this point, at some perpendicular position somewhere here, if the point name is as according to this diagram, if it is point C, let's suppose, then right at the bottom of the foot at point D, it will be the projection or sort of shadow of point C. Now for the concept value, because I'm telling you that the light is eliminated right behind the point C, so consequently at point D the projection will be formed. So the discussion is about point D, that what is point D. So the concept is this, that if you want to see the projection of any point, then this projection will be the foot of the perpendicular drawn from that point to the line. So C is a point, and if you draw a perpendicular to the given line AB, for example, and we want to find a projection of point C on line AB, then the D will be the point which will be the projection of point C. And this D point is explained well in the textbook as well. So I would read it from there, that if CD is perpendicular to AB, then evidently D is the foot of the perpendicular. So that we are talking about the projection point of point C, C's projection on line AB, then what will be the point where the projection of C point will be formed on the line AB? So on line AB, the point D will be the projection of point C. And then this point D is being explained with the help of the diagram and the figure, that if CD is perpendicular to AB, then D is the foot of the perpendicular. So D point is the projection of the point C. So the explanation about D is this, that D is the foot of the perpendicular which you have drawn from point C to line AB. So this foot point of the perpendicular is basically the projection of the point C on line AB. So this is a statement of, or the definition of, projection of the given point on a line segment. I hope that you will understand. So this is a simple concept which is required to understand the projection. We will move next to the further definition, and this concept is elaborated further for the projection of a line segment. Means we will extend this definition of projection of a point to the projection of a line segment on another line segment. So it's very simple that if we move ahead and we utilize the same concept in the further definition, the instead of taking 1 points projection, we will be using 2 points projection, and then we will be able to get the projection of a line segment on another line segment. Like, look how to form it. First let me just clear it, and we move a little bit down. Like, so the next definition is about the projection of it's about the projection of a line segment. Now the same concept of projection of point is being utilized for the explanation. Like, if we say that projection of C for this diagram will be the point E, as I explained above, and we have another point D. So its projection on line AB is point F. So the same concept of projection of a point is now extended in such a way that we are taking the projection points E and F of the point C and D now. So the statement actually is about that if C to D is the whole opaque line, that no line can be transferred, then it's if you have a point somewhere here at this point, let's suppose if we have a glowing light at this point, suppose this is a point and it is glowing somewhere. So statement says that if it is a lamp, it is a source of light, whatever it is. But if it is light, then consequently you will see that CD's projection, CD is a line or opaque medium, then its projection, CD's projection on line AB will be from point E to F. So E to F is the projection or the length of the shadow of CD on line AB. So this is called the projection of a line segment CD on line AB. So AB was a line, and we were interested to find the projection of line CD, as I'm just going to underline, and we wanted to find the projection of the line CD on another line segment AB. So this will be, so we have to understand which portion of AB will be the projection of CD. So the statement E to F length, the portion E to F length of the later intercepted. So later intercepted means this A to B length is intercepted at point E and F. So these are the 2 foot points. So E is the foot of perpendicular, or you can say E is the projection of point C, which is the perpendicular foot of the perpendicular CE, and F point is the foot of the perpendicular DF. So in fact, these 2 points, once they are joined together, E to F length, so that will be called the projection of CD line segment on line segment AB. So the same definition has been related to is actually used. We have used a definition of projection of a point, and we have utilized in such a way that we have taken 2 points C and D, and we have connected them together to make it a line segment and their perpendicular foots E and F. So EF length then will become the projection of CD length. So this is how you people can learn and write the definition with the help of the figure. Now, another important definition is about projection of a vertical line. So point is this, that if you will keep on making this line vertical instead of making it horizontal, if you pull this point D, pull this point C point in such a way that C becomes above and D becomes right below. So C to D, this portion, if you make it a vertical line instead of inclined line, if you make CD a vertical line, then you will notice that if you have any source of light right here, as I told you earlier, that consequently, because it has become a line now and it is in vertical position, So if I would say that this consequently, wait for a second. So if this is a source of light, for example, and if you have some light right here, a glowing source, then because CD is basically a vertical line, but its behavior will almost become, if you put this line exactly in vertical or in perpendicular position, then again the projection of CD line will be only a single point E. Fine, because this line has become vertical, so the light will not pass through this one, so consequently this only C, its behavior will become, though it is a line segment C to D, but it is in vertical position or it is at 90-degree position. So consequently, its projection will be only a single point E on line AB. So because it is a point E, so only a point. So you can say if we talk about the definition of a point, so point is basically a circle with a zero radius. So in fact, it will be just a very small dot, you can say, at point E, though. So the projection of whole line CD, if it is in vertical position, then projection of the line segment CD will be only a point, only a dot, and this dot will be considered as of zero dimension. So if I read it from the statement, that what is meant by the zero dimension. So if I read from the statement that projection of a vertical line segment CD on a line segment AB is a point on AB which is of zero dimension. Fine. So this will become a zero dimension. So point E will be a only point. So because of this only point, we will say that projection of CD is basically, if it is in vertical position, then it will be only a one point, and the point will be called as zero dimension. So this is the explanation of zero dimension. So you have to learn these definitions. These are very important because from chapter number 8, only these three definitions are most frequently being coming in the board exams from chapter number 8. So theorem number 3 from chapter number 8 has a particular name. It is called Apollonius theorem. So this statement can come in your board exam just like as state Pythagoras theorem. In a similar way, it can be asked that state Apollonius theorem. So let me explain you what is the statement of this theorem says. Though we don't have to do the proof of this theorem, we just are interested in learning the meaning of the statement. So first, let me tell you that what is the median. So the word median needs some revision. That median is basically a line segment which is obtained by joining one vertex of triangle to the midpoint of opposite side. Like A is a vertex, B, C is opposite side, and D point is the midpoint of BC side. If you will join the vertex A to D, so the length AD is called median. So now come back to the statement which is required to be explained right here. So statement says that in any triangle, sum of squares of any two sides, like for your convenience, if AB and AC, these are the two sides, for example, then we are going to sum them, but sum of squares of the length. So means that we will make the sum of squares, AB squares and AC square. This should be equals to, so this is equal to twice the square on half the third side together, on half the square of the third side. So first come to the half. Like you can see that I have already told you that D is a midpoint. So D is a midpoint. That means B to D is half of total length BC. So statement says that sum of square of any two lengths will be equals to the twice. Twice means two times. So two times of half the third side. So half the third side means twice, and square, that is BD square plus two times that is 2 times the square on the median. Or in other words, you can say actually this is a square of the median which bisect the third side. So it is sum of it is sum of uh, the half side, that is b to d its square, 2 times of its half, and 2 times of the median length, that is 2 times of AD. So this is simply a statement. You just have to make one diagram. Ignore A to F because this is for the sake of the proof as a part of the construction. So you just have to remember this bold word, bold statements, and one diagram, which will be sufficient to explain this the concept.